A while ago, I realized that I'm actually sabotaging myself and my own progress through 4 things I always thought were good, but actually aren't. Since it took me nearly 27 years and 2 psychology degrees, I thought I can save you a bunch of time and money to just make this video and share with you what I learned. Well, I hope it helps, so enjoy. Trying to do it right. There are so many experts out there that are sharing their best advice, best practice, their routine or something like this. We are feeling pressure to do it the perfect way immediately, because why shouldn't we, and save ourselves a lot of trying? Well, the issue is that the best way of getting better is actually to do it. There are so many things where I wished I would have started earlier, but then there are still things that I'm not starting now because I'm not ready yet. So whatever it is I want to get better in, I try to get myself out there and just do it. Even though it's messy, even though it fails, even though it's really not as good as I want it to be, I just try and do it more often and more often, because honestly, being stuck in this paralysis and trying to get all the information is really what was holding me back. Thinking about future you. Looking ahead and thinking about who we want to be is great and can be super motivational, as it gives us a clear goal, something we can work towards and step by step move along. However, it can also kill our progress if the gap between where we are and where we want to be just is too big. Because basically what it becomes is this dream of a person that is, well, a dream. It's so far away that it feels for us like we can't really reach it. It doesn't matter what we do, it's still way too far ahead. Then we drop the ball and then just leave it all. So instead of only focusing on where I want to be, I actually also look on where I've come from, to see where actually those little progressions are. It's very easy to forget all the way we already went when there is such a long distance ahead. So basically now, for every goal I set for myself, I'm not only picturing myself in the future and how I reach that goal and what I need to do, but I also account for where I actually start. And then now and then look back on the way I already progressed. This keeps me more motivated and also, well, just makes me feel better about myself, because I'm actually working on getting better and reaching that goal, even though it might take some time or I have some setbacks. Shoulds over wants. We often think about things we should do. And sure, life isn't a party and you can't always do whatever you want. However, we often set goals or do things that we only do because we think we should do them. That doesn't really lead us anywhere, because the motivation we have isn't really intrinsically. So what I try to do now is, whenever I think I should do a certain thing, I try to rethink why I think I should do it. And if I should do it because it's really necessary, like doing the dishes, or if I think I should do it just because some stupid rule I set for myself or societal norm that actually doesn't really matter. And rather focus more on things I want to do, because honestly we have way more free time or leeway in a lot of things than how we do them, but we don't really try them out because those are new ways and we think we should do it a different way. Comparing yourself. Comparison isn't always bad. It can be very motivational and inspirational to keep us going and lock in, or maybe what worked for others. But the thing is that very often when we are comparing ourselves, it actually kills our motivation a bit. Namely, when we think about what they all have done and that we are not good enough, or all those things. The issue is that we are not seeing the advantages or disadvantages that person actually faced. We only see a very small glimpse of their reality or who we think they are, but we know everything about that's going on for us. So therefore that's an unfair comparison and can actually demotivate us, or give us the false illusion that if we are following their plan, we will be where they are, because that won't. There are so many factors that influence how you're going to be that have nothing to do with the perfect routine or an upload schedule or whatever. That's why instead of comparing ourselves to others, we should just look at them as maybe inspiration or with curiosity what worked for them, but don't have the illusion that if we are following their steps, we will land and end up wherever they are, because that's not the case. Instead, we can use what they're saying or what they did to figure out what works for us and develop our own routines, tools, or measurements. If you still need some motivation to get started or don't know really how, maybe check out this video about a method that really helped me. And otherwise, check out my other videos. See you next time.